the mic. They need to be able to hear us, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Hi. I'm Aspen Dracaena, your friendly neighborhood Ice Dragon Bookwyrm VTuber, and I am here with Panda.
Hello.
Yes, I don't have his, we're on the same computer right now, so his model isn't going to move, but mine will. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're going to try again to see if Panda can beat me in Carcassonne.
Yes.
Here, let me turn on the music for the game, because I like the music.
The thing is, she's been playing against the computer, who is known to cheat in these games, and I refuse to play against a cheating computer. So, yeah, it's good.
Remove this one.
Oh, actually, you can change that to player.
Oh, I can?
Yeah, on the left.
Oh, there we go.
There you
Okay.
go.
There we go. Yeah, I feel like playing against the cheating AI, and I'm sorry if we might be a little echoey. It's just because, the only way we can both play on the same computer, I can't plug into I don't have two headphones that we can use. So if we are a little echoey, my apologies. Or if you have a hard time hearing one or the other of us, again, my apologies. I don't really think I can move the mic anywhere further, but I could do this. Here. Maybe there.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you know this game because we played it before.
Do you have to stream from inside a wind tunnel? Play with fields. Yes, we will play with a field rule, even though I still don't quite understand it.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's a wind tunnel, yeah. Well, I don't have my fan on today, so that should help.
Yes.
Because it's okay. The temperature's okay in here. It's like in the mid-70s. So it's not going to be too hot in here. And we'll probably only play for about an hour because we've got some stuff to do.
Yeah. Short stream. Very short stream.
Yes. Okay. Would you like to be player one, sir?
I want to be the regal purple.
Oh, you want... So do you... That one's
Player
blue,
two.
that one's...
Player two.
You want to be... Okay.
I want to be the regal purple.
The regal purple. So, part of the reason we're playing this game is because we went to a Renaissance fair yesterday.
Yay. It was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was Panda's first Renaissance fair and my second. And we had a lot of fun. So it's funny because the night before we had walked to a restaurant to eat near my house. And I've been having a problem with one of my ankles. And I kind of accidentally injured my ankle while we walked, or re-injured it. So we were both a little concerned that we might not be able to go to the Ren Fair, but sometimes when you have an injury, it's important to keep it moving so it doesn't freeze up.
Mm-hmm.
It actually feels a lot better today because I did a bunch of good things like icing my ankle and, all the important stuff.
Arnica, CBD, the good stuff.
Yes. Oh, I forgot to put my meeple down. That's okay. He's gonna steal. He's gonna take advantage of my distraction.
It's the only way I can beat her.
Okay. Well, I can do
But yeah,
that.
it's the Renaissance Fair was a lot of fun. There were we weren't there a very long time, but because introvert's gonna introvert, but
Right.
but when you get right down to it, Renaissance fairs are a grand old time. Like, so much of what they do is family friendly. Mm-hmm. There's a ton of things to do, a lot of things to eat. You can get like your typical American fare, Haha. And let's see. This is why you have to know your vocabulary, so you know exactly what I said.
Right.
And
So we had like funnel cakes and lemonade and stuff like that.
but we did munch on a turkey leg.
Yes, the obligatory turkey leg that you always have to get when you are at a Renaissance fair.
Yes.
It's required. It is actually a requirement.
It's actually very good. It was very good.
Yes, it was huge too. We shared it because it was so big and it was not cheap.
No.
But if shared between us, it made more sense.
Not only did it make more sense, but I think it also had we had a lot to do with, it was like we just kept on passing it back and forth and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we made pretty short work of it, even though we left a lot of stuff on the bone. But
we and frankly, a turkey leg has enough to feed like 3 people, really.
yeah,
Unless you're like a linebacker or something.
yeah.
Which I am not, and I don't think Panda here has any intention to do so either.
Nah, I'm more of a safety.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping me.
I know I'm helping you out here, but it's also helping me out, so.
Yeah. Oh, another monastery.
They're giving you all the monasteries.
It's about damn time.
Darn it. So, yeah, did you have a favorite thing that you saw at the
At the Ren Fair?
At the Ren Fair?
What did I like about the Ren Fair? I was, they had some acrobats. The acrobats were very, very good.
Yes.
I thought the acrobats were fantastic, to be perfectly honest. And I also thought, what was another one? Nope. There we go. That's what I wanted. Actually, no, I want this.
Hey.
I'm gonna get one back, so.
Yes. Yeah, the acrobats were they were good, but they were also funny.
Yeah.
And,
You know where you should put it.
no, I'm not gonna close it for you. I'm nice, but I'm not that nice. Good gracious.
I am the big brother that is desperate to win.
Yeah, let me move this. That'll be better. That will be better.
Well, I gotta do something like this because I gotta claim this road.
Yeah.
I gotta claim this road, but now I'm out of meeple.
Okay. Ooh, that might be good.
Oh boy, yeah, I'm not feeling too confident right now.
I'm actually not either. Here, I'm gonna do this.
Maybe this is gonna be like one of those things, like when you're cooking something for the first time and you're thinking, "Oh dear God, I screwed this up," and then you didn't actually. You find that you didn't actually screw it up, and it's actually like really, really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that road's already claimed, so I don't have to worry. But I've got no meeple left. I don't think I did a good job. I don't think I selected the right field.
Let me see. Do I really want to do that one there? Oh, you know what? I should do it here. That's a better spot for it. Okay, I usually try to keep one meeple in reserve, but I got one back, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What can I do here?
So there was some like humorous sword fighting.
Yep.
That was fun to watch. There was also a unicorn that they had kids riding on.
Illusions, deceptions.
Yes, mirages. Okay. No, I'm gonna hold on to my meeple. What else did they have? Panda did some archery.
Yeah, I was actually pretty good at it.
Yeah. I wish we properly met Lady Amalthea. That would have been lovely.
Yeah.
But we missed the jousting, but we saw the horses. Not very close up, but we walked past them.
Yeah, they were
And
good.
yes, yes. And let's see, what else did we experience? There were some.
You guys met Lady Amalthea? No, we
Yeah.
didn't. No, we didn't. But,
There was a lot of really cool leather work. I was really impressed. Of course, a lot of it was not cheap.
yeah. Oh,
Like it was pricey stuff, but that's also handmade stuff, you know. And when you go to a fair, you kind of want to give the artisans the amount of money they deserve for custom making stuff like that, because it's so worth it.
Yeah.
But you know, we didn't bring like tons of money, and
No.
you know, I was expecting to maybe buy one thing, which I did. Which, speaking of, I may do another tarot stream soon, because I got a very, very cool new tarot card set. And I actually did a reading for Panda last night. That was really good.
Yeah, it was like it was actually pretty heartening, because you know, I'm a pretty superstitious person, and you know, so I was worried. You know, it's like, oh, I'm with my luck, I'm gonna get the upside down tower for everything, you know.
Right.
And
right.
but you know, it was actually a very interesting and insightful reading. It's almost like horoscopes.
Yeah. And usually when I do readings, I don't like to do the upside down, like, differing meanings. I feel like cards are, you know, like the pirate code. It's more like guidelines. It's not as much about, I don't know if you'd want to, you might not
I'm
want to
trying
do
to
it there,
think.
because you'll want to get around your.
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking, was
Yeah,
like getting
yeah.
stuff to get around the whatchamacallit there.
Right.
This is your 98
Do you-
whatchamacallit. Nah,
No, that'll be an
close it off.
issue. You might, maybe up here,
Yeah,
like
here?
there. Well, that's your. You
Yeah.
already have a meeple there.
Yeah,
so,
I do have
right.
a person there. So that's actually a really good. Yeah, because I was immediately getting some.
It's funny because Panda keeps seeing me go for where I usually have my mouse, and I have it moved so that we can play the game.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's pretty funny. But yeah, so you know, the way I read tarot cards is I like to read them that things can go either way, and it's up to you to make that choice. I don't think everything is firmly couched in fate.
Yeah.
You know, I think we
And
have choice.
And even the book you said, like, for the the final outcome, like the 10th and final card for that reading you did.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, this is only for something like 6 months in the future.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It's not like, oh, this is going to be your life forever.
Yeah. Which was you know, reassuring. and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
And given the things I've been stressing about, you know, what I drew at the end was actually a little reassuring, that it's like, hey, this is temporary.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's just what life is. You know, everything has some element of being temporary. You know?
Get too many monasteries.
Yeah, I haven't gotten any yet.
I need to fill them in so I can get some meeple back.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're building Paris over there.
Right. Yeah.
It's actually.
But yeah, it's a really beautiful tarot deck, and I really like it a lot.
Oh, the art's incredible.
The
art
art's
is
gorgeous.
absolutely incredible. I gotta ask my sister if she's into tarot and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, me being the persona super nerd that I am, had to play the the parts where Igor is reading your future and stuff like that, because there are the Arcana in Persona are named after the oh jeez.
I'm only 1 point ahead of you, though.
No, it's okay. I can deal.
Yeah.
I can deal. But yeah, all the Arcana in Persona are named after the what is it? The Arcana, like the major Arcana in on tarot cards and stuff like that. And I need that piece.
I know
you do. Oh, actually, no, I don't, because it wouldn't fill in.
But you do need a piece like that here.
Yeah.
But it's mine.
It's
mine. Oh no, wait. I want to turn it. Okay. I shall leave it as that. But yeah, it was actually a really interesting reading, and for me, sometimes, like, if I know somebody well, it's almost like, it makes it easier to do a reading on the one hand because I know the person really well, so I can put things into context a little better. Yeah. But at the same time, I sometimes wonder if, because I know a person well,
does that kind of give you a bias,
Right. That's something to consider too. Do I have a bias now? Am I reading something into the cards because it's somebody I know versus somebody I don't?
Yeah.
But, again, the way I read the cards, I feel like, I was telling Panda last night, I think of it more as like a therapeutic tool.
Yeah.
I think of it as a way to put, to kind of a way to help fill. It's kind of like a metaphor for whatever is going on in our lives. Mm-hmm. And we're always going to read stuff into things. That's human nature.
Oh, yeah.
But if it helps you to kind of direct the way you think into a different direction because you're seeing something outside of yourself, sometimes it helps to have something outside to help us put our thoughts in order in order to make some decisions or stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
it's and but a lot of what I got, almost all of what I got, was positive.
Yeah, I thought it really was positive,
which was kind of remarkable.
Yeah. I think it had a lot about, or at least there's a lot in the cards about acknowledging that you've worked really hard on yourself.
Yeah.
And acknowledging, I keep reaching for the wrong side. But it was also a bit about acknowledging the work that Panda has already done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think that's really important. Sometimes we have a hard time with having perspective on, what we've done and how things can...
Hey, LT.
Yeah, hey, LT. We don't always remember to acknowledge our own accomplishments.
Yeah. And I'm not going to get into it here, but, there's a lot of how I felt and how I've, traditionally felt in the past and stuff like that is that if I take any pride in my accomplishments at all, that's pride, that's bad, because, pride comes before the fall, I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
I need that me person back.
Right. And I think, too, it's like you can be proud of something you do without becoming arrogant about it. I think that's kind of the thing. It's like
that was kind of what I equated it with was, any kind of pride equals arrogance, which equals bad.
Right. I finally finally got a monastery. Oh, I'm putting it there.
Oh, lucky.
That's a good spot.
Yeah, you're gonna get 9 out of it soon.
Yeah.
Soon, very soon.
So, LT, we are playing Carcassonne.
Again.
Yes, again. With the potential that possibly Panda might be able to beat me.
I am not counting on it.
He's doing well, though. He got more monasteries than I did.
Question is, can I do anything with them?
Yeah.
You know what, I'm gonna give myself some quick points.
I think that's a good idea.
I'm just going for death by 1,000 cuts here. Meanwhile, Aspen here is swinging for grand slams.
Yes. Father lose on purpose. You know, I'm not sure if he has to lose on purpose. You know, it's funny. There's some games that he's better at, and then there's some that I'm better at. And, you know, I think we definitely have some interesting variation here. Like, this is the kind of game I tend to be really good at.
Yeah, but I'm glad I got her into it because
yeah.
It's something we play quite a lot.
Right.
When she's in my house.
Yeah, I've had this game on my Steam list for a while. I think I got like a package that had a whole bunch of different like Hasbro games or something. And I hadn't tried it. And he was like, "Oh, Carcassonne, you should try this game." I'm like, "Okay." I hadn't tried it, but hey, I'll try it.
Oh, there you go. There's yours.
Definitely using.
But you also
this
gave
one.
me a little extra point.
Nah, it's okay. It's negligible.
Yeah.
I mean, you still have more points than me, but I have a lot of city land.
Oh, I can't turn it on its side there.
No. I think that might be because
I don't think I'll ever be able to fill this in.
there's still 50. You know what? Hang on a sec. Something I learned. You can see how many pieces are left.
Oh, I never looked. Yeah.
So there might
But
still
I don't
be
know
there
which
is
one.
still a piece available that might be useful. One of these two. I can't remember which direction.
That's
it
3
has to
pieces
go.
out of 15. I like those odds.
Yeah. So you might be able to.
Yeah, I don't even necessarily need a road, I don't think.
You can't with TikTok. What's going on TikTok? Sometimes I just can't with TikTok either.
I never could with TikTok.
It kind of drives me cuckoo. Like I found a few things on TikTok that I've liked, like some recipes. You know, like there's somebody who did this. Nice.
That was the play.
Nice. Okay. Ooh, wait a moment. This is quite helpful.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Oh, look.
There it
You got
is.
the piece. You got the piece.
Finally.
Oh, every time you scroll, there's always a video about World War III starting.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
The state of the world is really disturbing these days.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't blame you. I really don't.
Yeah, well, that was also LT. I gotta say that was kind of a psychosis that I had as a kid, and it was really destructive. So try not to let it bother you all that much.
Yeah.
I know sometimes that's like saying, "Oh, just don't worry, be happy." No, I know how that sounds sometimes.
Yeah.
And just gotta do what you know. Let me put it this way. One of my friends in high school, his dad and their friends were, because it was the height of the Cold War, they were so convinced that they weren't going to make it into like their 40s because of the Cold War. They just sat down and they played D&D for hours upon hours upon hours every night. And ironically, that's how I got interested in role playing.
Yeah. I think the thing that I think about when we are in times like this, you know.
I don't want to live in interesting times anymore.
I know. Neither do I. I would like to be somewhere else, please. Um, but, you know, there's only so much we as individuals can do. We should always like do our best. You know, if we can donate clothes to somebody, or, you know, if we can do something locally, that's a good thing. We can do that. You know,
Yeah, like volunteer like you're at like an animal shelter or something like that.
Right, right. But, you know, there's always going to be things that are wrong with the world. Unfortunately, that's just where it's at. There are always going to be things that cause us struggle, and we can't do much about the people who create that kind of situation. You know, if you're somebody who is more interested in doing, you know, different kinds of service, like even somebody who might want to do military service, if that's something they want to do, then, you know, they can volunteer. But, you know, if it's not something you want to do, you can still help. You know, you can still, you know, think globally, act locally. You know,
Yeah.
I remember growing up with that statement, think globally, act locally. Although I remember as a kid, too, feeling like when I heard news of, you know, really bad stuff happening in the world, I've always been a sensitive kid. Like, that kind of thing, it does affect me because I care. I care a little too much sometimes. But here, I'll just do this. There we go.
Oh, you gave me some points.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
You gave me some points.
I have to finish my city down there. Because right now you're ahead of me in points, but that doesn't mean he's gonna win, right?
Yeah. No, she's pipped me to the post a few times, so.
Yeah. Like, there's somebody I know who lives in my area, and she's in the reserves, and, you know, she's worried, you know? She's worried that she might have to actually, you know, go out into the and actually go to war as a soldier. You know, a lot of people join the reserves because they want to, you know, have the financial help to get through school, or they feel civic duty, but they're not really somebody who wants to go straight into fighting, or they want to learn something so that they can do like a medical job in the military or something like that. So, you know, it's difficult. It's difficult to live in a time like this,
Yeah,
and it's most important for us to just do our best.
Yeah, exactly. The only sky here to the EAS sound, the emergency broadcast system sound.
Yeah.
You can't finish your city.
I'll still get points though.
Yes, you will get points, but.
Yes, it will just be incomplete.
All right.
But I will put this here.
And get some points for that.
Yes. All right. Let's see what happens.
Got a pretty healthy lead, but let's see.
Yeah. Roads, and you did do a lot of roads.
Yeah, not too big.
I don't have any
Monasteries.
roads.
You got 8. 5. What did I get for mine? 8. 7. Okay, so I profit off of that.
Yes. Cities. I'm gonna get a lot for that.
14. Yep.
Yep.
3.
Yes.
5. Fields.
Fields.
Oh, you got it.
I might not.
No, 6. 0.
He won!
I finally did it!
He won! Oh my God! Congratulations!
Yay!
All right.
Where did I get you?
I'm going to do a very quick bathroom run.
Yeah. Cities. because she couldn't finish that city, that was the big thing. I was really sweating that because if she had been able to finish her city, she would have beat me. Aspen always kicks my ass in the fields area. But yeah, I just built up an insurmountable lead in cities. And I think a lot of my death by 1,000 cuts strategy, I think, worked. Oh. Wow, if I had a beer, I would toast it. But it's just gonna have to be the old for now. Some of the old agua. Oh, my goodness. What was that, 5 in a row I lost to her? No, she's good at this game. She's very good at this game.
I am not unbeatable.
No. H to the O. No, it's E-A-U, French word for water.
Ew. Maybe if I did this.
Maybe that'll
Here, maybe I'll put this to the side.
Yeah, maybe that'll
Okay, let's play another round.
Yeah, we've got time for another one.
Yes. Okay. You won, so you're first player.
Player 1. Okay. Maybe purple's the lucky color today.
Could be.
The royal bubble.
H to the O.
As many would say.
Ugh. That damn dihydrogen monoxide. It's poison, I tell you, poison! Boop, boop.
Yeah, take the city. It's worth more points.
Yes. So yeah, so okay, we saw the unicorn, we saw the acrobats, we saw some really fun comic play fighting with swords and poles and bow staffs and stuff.
And then we saw real fighting.
Yes.
It's still, gladiatorial and stuff like that, but it just reminded me of when I took kendo.
Mm-hmm.
And,
right.
And kendo was a lot of fun. Especially for, although not necessarily for me because for stuff like that, I like to get a little physical. Mm-hmm. Especially if you get in close and you're clashing with your swords and stuff like that. Usually, this is probably more my European stuff at work, but you push off, and I would push off a little too hard, and people would give me receipts for that. So
yeah. Oh yes, I don't think I mentioned you with the arrows.
You did.
Yeah. So Panda was very, very brave. He had 5 shots with the bow and arrow, and he hit a troll in the neck.
Yes.
He was very impressive. I was like, damn, dude, you know how to use a bow and arrow.
I do know how to use a bow and arrow a little bit. A little bit. But it just made me want to take archery lessons. Proper archery lessons.
Yeah, so he did a good job.
But yeah, it was a clean throat shot on the orc. So.
Right. What was interesting to me too is he just.
It was very smooth.
Yes. The Trolls family is currently pressing charges.
Hey, he knew the risks.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. True.
The troll knew the risks.
The troll understood. He was just standing there in the way of arrows.
Yeah.
I mean, it was his own fault. I knew to stand behind the line. Lots of people were dressed up. Loads of people. I would say more people were dressed up than weren't.
Yeah, like a lot of people were really in the, and there were some people that were people outside of the exhibition stuff that were like playing music. Like there was a guy playing music near where we were eating lunch.
Yeah,
People
there
were
were somebody was playing bagpipes, I think,
Yeah,
at one
there were-
point.
Yeah, there was like bagpipes, and there was. All right, I'm gonna take the points here. All right, there's points there. 10.
Yes.
Click.
It was kind of neat to like go through all the different kiosks and see not just the leather work, but there were people who had made like chainmail,
Yeah.
and comparing the chainmail to like helmets and the weight of them,
Yeah.
because you really see how heavy chainmail can actually be. And we think of it as like it's the like in a lot of video games they'll be like that's what you start with. It's not like the best it's not considered the best armor to have, but it's quite heavy, and I can imagine that in some ways, because it's all those little rings together, it's easier for weapons to get caught
Yeah.
rather than
Like deflected,
yeah. Like if you make a weak spot in a piece of plate armor, you're gonna have a weak spot, and somebody can take advantage of that. With chainmail, even if you have a weak spot, there's other links in the chain around it, so it's harder to, I think, find the spot. So it kind of makes sense that chainmail might be, in some ways, a lot more protective.
Yeah. It's yeah, and it also gives you a different kind of perspective. Like, you think about what worked for the Crusaders during the Crusades and stuff like that in terms of armor. And there was a lot of, I remember hearing stories about how the European Crusaders would be going through, would be like going into battle, and they'd be getting shot with arrows and stuff like that, and they would basically die because the arrows would be shot with such force that it would shatter the armor, and the shrapnel would get caught inside someone's body.
Right.
Whereas the Saracen defenders were were mostly wearing cloth, like they were mostly unarmored, but they were dressed for the weather, and so when they got shot with an arrow, they could just like pull it out, and be okay.
Right.
I remember hearing about that in high school, and I'm like, and it just kind of made me kind of go, oh yeah, because what happens when the oops, close that. Work on closing that. What happens when your heavily armored backfires? Not to mention, those things are heavy, and you're going to be sweating like hell on them.
Right. And even like sometimes, like if you compare the chainmail, like a chainmail cloth compared to a helmet, I think the helmets weren't as heavy as the chainmail, were they?
No.
Yeah.
I think the idea was that you would wear the coif underneath, and then you would wear the helmet there and stuff like that. It's just so interesting to be able to look at how inefficient that armor was.
Right.
With our current athletic sensibilities.
Right. Well, even one of the groups of people who are displaying fighting, they talked about what it's like to wear a helmet.
Yeah.
They told everybody to put up their hands and then cover their mouths and their nose, and that's the amount of air that you get in.
Yeah.
And then they had people hold up their hands and put their hands over their ears, and that's about how much you can hear in those helmets. And they had us put our hands up to our eyes and see how limited the vision is.
Yeah.
And when you think about that, it's like, while they were doing a lot to protect themselves, they were also hindering themselves as well because they couldn't see, hear, or breathe well.
And when you think about it, like, if you're going up against skilled longbowmen and stuff like that, a skilled longbowman is just gonna sit there and it's like, armor? That's funny.
Right,
and just
right.
be just go like, that's funny, and then shoot right through it anyway. So
Right. So yeah, it's kind of interesting to think about the logistics of actually doing, being a knight
Yeah.
wearing all that heavy armor. You have to be insanely strong.
Oh yeah.
Like, and at the same time, you have to keep in shape so you can actually fit into your armor consistently. So, like, it's not good if you get too big,
Yeah.
too muscular. It's also not good if you get too small. You
Yeah.
need to maintain your size. So it's not like, us these days where people can go to the gym and bulk up. You'd have to get new armor. And I'd assume armor is pretty expensive, especially more so back then with less access to the metal they use.
Yeah.
So, it's kind of one of those things where it's like...
And the metal's like, oh, that was what you needed last game, just about. Oh,
Yep.
no. You're close. You are close.
I am close.
You are very likely to close that down.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, yeah, it's really fascinating to think about. Oh, this is no, that's not
Dun,
right
dun,
there. The one monastery I got, I couldn't do anything with because I didn't have any meeple at the time. 12.
Okay.
But yeah.
Oh, what do I do with this?
But yeah, it's just interesting to think about the dynamics, and also the thing is, it wasn't just like, honorable sword combat and stuff like that. A lot of times with the fight scene with the Black Knight in Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Yes.
That's closer to what medieval sword fighting actually was. It wasn't, it wasn't like, what we think of like a mixture of like honor, chivalry, and samurai. It was like I'm gonna do everything I can to kill you, up to and including kicking you in the nuts. Yeah.
Right.
So,
And when you have those limitations on your vision and your hearing and your breathing, you don't move fast. We watch these like awesome like movies where the medieval soldiers are moving really quickly and they're like really light on their feet, and like that's pretty much impossible.
yeah, with how these that would be a field for you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it.
Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, that's a very good one. Oh, and you got 2 meeple back? Oh boy, that's no good.
I have to win back.
She wanted her run back, and she's gonna get it.
I must win. Yeah, but there was very beautiful leather work. There are some really cool looking leather book covers.
Yeah, like leather-bound journals and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Like,
I was really tempted to get one, but they didn't have the prices up in that tent.
no.
And it was, everything in that tent was on the pricey side. So I was guessing it would probably be like $50 for one of those books.
Yeah, there was oh, see, you took the lead. There was a tankard that I saw that had some really nice art on it that I know my sister would like. And I was just like, I didn't see a price on it, but I was like, these are really heavy. I probably can't afford these.
Yeah. But I mean, there's so much cool stuff. So much
Oh, it's
cool
great,
stuff.
yeah. Now, it didn't stop me from getting my sister's stuff because her birthday's this week.
Yes.
Her birthday's on Tuesday.
Yes.
And
Oh, you have an opportunity. Just like I did.
I do.
No, a different one, though. You might want to go up there.
Maybe.
I shouldn't be telling you stuff. You should try there.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
Okay, I can.
Oh, but it does. You don't have enough.
I don't have a
meeple.
I don't have a me person. Yeah.
But at least that can block me from putting something in there.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I'm trying to help him.
I've had 2 monasteries and no meeple to use them at. I should have put it like right there so I could have gotten them back.
Yeah, but you blocked me from doing anything either. So that's sometimes part of this game is learning how to block people as well.
How to be a jagoff. You know?
Yeah.
As they would say in Pittsburgh.
Right.
That would not.
That might be worth it.
Because I don't want to close myself off because it's like cities to complete roads on fields and stuff like that.
Right.
But you've got all the meeple.
I've got the meeples.
Carcassonne, we have the meeple.
No, wait. Oh,
Don't worry about building around the monastery.
No.
I don't have any.
I'll do this. So I can get points right away.
Yeah, might as well. I'll get 2 meeple back that way.
Nice. And the roads are pretty good for points.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I gotta build around. Now I gotta build around that field part.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do this.
Wait.
Why did it go there?
Why? Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know either.
We both dressed up, by the way.
We did, yes.
Yes.
It was.
Yes. Panda looked very handsome. He looked like he would fit in on the TV show Outlander.
Yeah.
He didn't have a kilt.
No.
He would have looked great in a kilt.
That was actually another thing. There was a kilt maker. I would have bought something right then and there from them. However, they didn't have my clan. So, it was, sadly, there was nothing I could do about it. Yeah,
we got a card. He can order a proper kilt for his clan.
Yes. Because that is the whole... That's actually something I've been meaning to get for a while. Is a kilt, a clan, a family kilt. So that way, I would like to... Gosh darn it.
I need to expand my field.
Yeah, I'm not gonna win this. No, why? I may not have a choice.
You know what the AI sometimes does?
No, I have to. It sometimes gives you points?
Well, what it'll sometimes do is it will go in an area where it can be on your city, so you both get the same amount of points.
Oh.
As a preventative to... why did I get the same piece? That's crazy. Okay, let's see. Where do I want to put it? Here, I'll just put it here.
Yeah, you're leading right now. I think you're going to get me. I think you're going to get me this time.
Possibly. Yeah.
Another gosh darn monastery, and I don't have any meeple to put on it.
Oh, but, I would put it there because it helps expand your field. Yeah.
That was probably the best place for it.
Right.
But yeah, I have a desire to get a kilt for family funerals and stuff like that.
Right. Ugh, I don't want to do that though.
It's not something to.
I don't feel like that's helpful. Here, I'll just do this. And I'll get the points there.
Yeah, crushed.
Yeah, I'll have to look up information on my family clan, because Panda and I both have Scottish ancestry. I don't have as much as he does. I have more Irish ancestry.
Yeah, well, my dad's side of the family basically only was fresh off the boat 3 generations ago.
Right.
Yeah, my dad told me one night, yeah, you're 3rd generation Scot. So I'm not like a lot of people in this country where they're like, oh, I'm Irish. My great grandfather was Irish. Therefore, I'm just as Irish as any other person in Ireland. No, that's not it.
I have some Dutch too, Whit. English, Irish, Scottish, Dutch, French, and some Northern European. My Ancestry.com profile, they keep changing what part of my ancestry is either Nordic or Dane or Swedish. So
Danish.
I don't know. I don't know. They keep messing that up. But part of it is those a lot of those ancestry sites, they depend on the number of people who submit their DNA, and they have to extrapolate from the information they get in order to give you a clearer picture. So yeah, it's kind of difficult to tell because they keep switching it around on me. But from what I have been told by those in my history, my family history, because my grandmother was a genealogist. She says it's Norwegian or Norse. Oh. There's some good spots there, though.
Yeah, but I don't have anything to use.
Oh.
Every single time. Yeah. Every single time.
That's why I always try to keep one in reserve.
Oh, I've got 2 roads that I need to finish up. Which actually, one of them has 2 meeple on it, so that was my greatest mistake there.
Right. But sometimes you have to have 2. Yeah. I'm not putting it there. Should I be nice to him, chat? Should I put it there and help him get 2 meeple back? There's only 7 more moves. It's not like he's going to use those meeples very well. and I don't have any more streets I'm working. You know what? I'll be nice. I'll be nice.
Thank you.
Mwah. Okay, there we go.
Thank you, honey.
I will be magnanimous. And maybe I'll...
I don't think that field will do much because it's surrounded by cities.
Yeah, but I have extra meeples and we're at the end, so...
It's only 3 points.
Yeah, it's not many points that he's getting from that, so...
Let me see. Not much I can do on this one. Shoot.
I think we might have closed out some of our cities a little too soon.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can close out your city. No, you can't close out
can't.
your city. No, it doesn't let you put it there at all.
No, no. Blah, blah, blah. Any benefit anywhere? I can't do anything over there with my monastery. I'll just put it here.
Yeah. And then put a meeple down and get the points.
Yes, get some meeple points when you can.
I'm trying to, I want to put stuff around here for the field, but I can't do it.
Right.
Yeah, do it like right there. I've got 2, I don't really think those fields are going to get me much in the north there.
No. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. I'll just, you know what? I'm just going to close that just to be ornery.
Yeah.
I don't have any more points to get or any more meeples to work with, so.
I've got a field there. That field's either gonna be humongo or it's not. I really don't see myself winning this. Because last time I had a humongous lead that I could
And we're really close right now.
Yeah, exactly. So
we're really close. We're very, very close.
But you're usually kicking my butt. You've got all the cities, you've got all the fields, all that stuff. You're gonna get me. You got me.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, how's it going?
2.
2.
1.
1. You see, you have a lot of
3. Roads don't give you a lot of points, though.
Right.
Yeah, see, the monasteries, I kept on getting monasteries when I didn't have meeple. So. Two, 3. Oh, yeah, because of the shield there, yeah.
Right.
Fields. 6.
Oh.
15. There it is. Oh, what did I tell you? The fields.
Because we were on the same field, I think.
Yeah.
Just different sides of the same field.
See, giving me those roads didn't do anything.
Didn't do much. Yeah. So I think
the real winner today is the color purple.
Right. Right. It was very helpful.
Yeah, actually.
It was the monasteries, I think, that really put me over.
Yeah, the fields were a lot closer than I thought.
Yeah,
But you got me in cities, and then you got, like
really
I said,
the monasteries.
I got like 2 or 3 monasteries, and I didn't have any meeple to claim them with.
Right.
So.
Right. Oh, we're on an ad break. Let's just hang out for a bit. I think right now, like, because of my birthday, we got a lot of dono memberships. So most of the people who watch have a membership right now.
Yeah, exactly.
So part of the reason why we're probably going to end the stream momentarily is because we are going to try to see if we can go to a Pride Festival nearby.
Yeah, a little Pride Festival.
Yeah, a very small one, but it's kind of nice to go.
Yeah.
You know, I have family members who are LGBTQ+. I have loads of friends who are.
Including your best friend.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And lots of the people I know through Balance of 7 are LGBTQ. And it's funny. I was talking with somebody at the Dragon Doctor's office the other day, and I was talking about, you know, the fact that I would say the majority of my friends are members of the LGBTQIA+ community.
Yeah.
I don't know how it happened that I became the token straight. But, like, I think a lot of it, to me, is the people I know who are LGBTQIA. They're people who have had to take time to think about who they are. They've had to do a lot of self-examining, because when you live in a society where some things are taken as normal and you don't fit that normal, you really have to examine yourself, and you really have to think, is this what's making me happy?
Mm-hmm.
And is this not making me happy? And how can I be my best self when I'm living in a society that doesn't accept me or doesn't understand me, or, you know, I just don't quite fit into? Mm-hmm. And I think, you know, I've always appreciated people who have to reflect on themselves.
Yeah.
Or feel the need that it's important to reflect on themselves. Mm-hmm. I think it's really, really important to be somebody who doesn't take things for granted.
Yes.
So I think what ends up happening is part of the reason why I tend to befriend people who are in kind of marginalized communities is because you have to think about your position in the world in a very conscious way, as compared to people who take it for granted because the world is designed in their favor. I don't blame, I feel like, and here's the thing, I don't feel like it's fair to blame people who have privilege. I feel like it's important to, though, for people who have privilege to realize they're privileged and that they can be in a position, a very important position, to help bring everybody up who is not privileged with them. So, like, to me, it's like, you know, if I have this advantage of being the boring, you know, cishet girl, I'm certainly happy to be there to support my friends who maybe don't have that advantage, because I want them to be happy. I think the world is a better place when people feel good about themselves and they feel comfortable being themselves and they feel like they can be seen and heard and valued. You know, people who feel good about themselves are less likely to do shitty things, ultimately.
Yeah.
So, you know, I like to be there to support my friends. I like to be there to support people who may not always be the same as me. I feel like it's an opportunity for me to learn and to be a better person. So, you know, I think that's kind of it. So I always, you know, try to support, you know, when it's Black History Month, I try to raid into my, you know, POC friends' streams more, or I like to, you know, during LGBT or Pride Month, because we don't really call it LGBTQIA plus month, we call it Pride Month. I like to do things to support my friends who are members of the LGBTQIA community. But I try to do that just anyway. It shouldn't take having a special month to do that kind of stuff. We should just do it because it's the right thing to do. My life, I feel like my life is more fulfilled because of the variety in my life and being able to experience what's beautiful about the world and the diversity in the world. So that's just me. I don't know. I shall step off my soapbox. So we are going to try to go to the Pride Fest nearby. The one that's in my town. It's a little town, but it has, you know, a bit of a community here. It's been going on for a couple of years now. It's a pretty new thing. So, you know, definitely want to go and support. So, yeah, anything you want to say, my love?
No. Aside from this was another great game of Carcassonne that we played.
Yes.
I don't know how I can ever play the board game version.
Right.
With the scoring done for me and everything. And Pride Month is almost at an end, so everybody, please, if you have not already, get out there, be proud, and be proud of who you are, and as long as that being proud of who you are is not destructive to society.
Right.
And
support the people you love.
Yes, support the people you love, and always know that the table is always big enough.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so I will be back next week. I was talking with Panda because I have a big project I'm working on that I'm very behind on. What I may do this coming week is I might possibly do a week of co-working streams just to help me get on top of stuff because I've got so much work to do. So next week or maybe even the week after that, I might do that. So be prepared. You'll probably just, you know, be able to have me on as background and listen to some nice lo-fi chill hop stuff while I get work done. It's so hard sometimes, but it needs to be done, and I'm going to do my best. So have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. I do have a collab with somebody on next Saturday, I believe. Next Saturday. It's somebody who I haven't done a collab before. We're probably just going to chill out and talk. But she's somebody who likes to write, so we'll probably talk a little bit about writing and life and all that kind of stuff. So keep your eyes out for that. And I might do a full day where I just put on Spirit City Lo-Fi and just be like, let's work. So have a wonderful weekend, rest of your weekend. Have a wonderful Monday tomorrow, hopefully. And bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, wait, let's find... wait. Here, let me do this.
Somebody to raid.
Yes. Let me close this out. Quit the game. Let's find somebody to raid. All right. Who do we raid? Let's see. I usually start from the bottom of my list.
See Fern streaming.
Fern. Yeah, let's go say hi to Fern. Fern's really cool. Let's do that. Okay.
Fellow
Eldenwood friend.
Yes.
Uppies. Okay, uppies. Here.
Uppies.
Wait, I have to do uppies. How was I doing that before? I was doing the blanket, and I think I was doing the love. There. Uppies.
Uppies.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, raid. Yes, raid. Fernwitch. Let's find Fernwitch. She is doing Warcraft.
World of Warcraft. Okay.
World of Warcraft. Okay. And she's using her really cute 90s anime model. I love that model.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah. All right. Have a great weekend. I'm going to switch to the end screen. And bye.